Hey guys, it's Callie and welcome back to another video. I know I haven't filmed in forever and I will update you guys on everything I've been up to this summer. It's just been like a super busy semester. We've had our OB and PEDS clinical rotations this semester, our OB and PEDS class. We had an extra class on top of that for healthy aging. It's been a lot, so I will update you guys on lots of stuff in a little bit later in this video, but I'm getting ready for my very last OB and PEDS clinical rotation. I know I didn't vlog like any of them and I'm sorry about that, but I'm gonna try to vlog this last one here. So I just wanted to show you guys all my stuff all laid out, and I think tomorrow I'm gonna be in the labor and delivery unit. I'm not exactly sure because I was there last week, but for now I think that's where I'm gonna be tomorrow. So we have different paperwork for all of the different units for OB and PEDS, but this is our paperwork for labor and delivery. It's just like a couple sheets here that we print out, and it's just like all the OB information, like the GT PAL and everything, their vital signs, all that stuff. So I just printed this out ahead of time, and then if I'm not on labor and delivery, like if I'm in the NICU or somewhere else, I'll probably just write like my other assessment information and stuff on the back of this paper and then turn it in like that. And then I have my badge reel right here, because we have to wear our badges to our clinical. If we show up without our badges, we get sent home. And I never got to show you guys this, but I got this for my OB and PEDS rotation, and I thought it was the cutest thing ever. I got it from Etsy, and it's just like these two little feet with a stethoscope around it and a heart, and it's so cute. And then our instructors also gave us this really handy vital signs reference guide to put on our badge reels, and it's just like super useful, and I've had it like all semester with me. It shows like the different weights, respiratory rates, heart rates, blood pressures for all of the different ages from like infancy to adolescence, which is really helpful. And then I'm not even going to pretend that I have my life together. I just threw like my scrub pants, my undershirt right here, and then I have my scrub top in my closet, and then my compression socks aren't clean, so I'm just wearing these Bombas socks tomorrow, and it's whatever. And then last week, I literally brought my watch to clinical and it wasn't charged. So I'm just making sure that it's charging right now. And it is. So as you just saw, it's like 11 o'clock right now and I have to be at clinical by 6:15. And I like to allow it like at least 45 minutes to drive there just in case of traffic or anything. This clinical location site that I'm at right now for this semester is closer than the ones that I had the last two semesters, because those were about an hour away, but this one was only like half an hour. So I want to leave like 45 minutes early, and then I need to get up like half an hour early because I need to pack my lunch and, you know, like get ready. So I think I'll set my alarm for 4:50. So I'm gonna get about like 5 hours of sleep, but it's okay. It is what it is. It's a clinical day, so I'll just take a nap after. It's also our last clinical, and we're all done with our women, children, and families class, which is our OB and PEDS class. I'll tell you guys more about it later, but we had our final exam yesterday or this morning, not even yesterday. We had our final exam for that this morning, and I got a 93, so I'm really happy about it. That class is done, and I mean, honestly, I'm a little bit sad the class is over because I have never been so interested in the nursing stuff we've learned about until this class. All of the like OB stuff and stuff about infants and everything, like that's why I went into nursing basically, mainly. So just learning about all of that and like actually being like really interested in what I was learning has been nice, and I'm a little bit bummed to go back to like complex health stuff or like med-surg stuff, but we only have 2 semesters left after tomorrow, so that's crazy. It's already been 1 year of nursing school down. Yeah, that's just crazy. I feel like the time like flew by so fast, but anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. I need sleep before tomorrow, and then I'm gonna get up, make a coffee, make a bagel, and then we're gonna tackle the clinical day. I just really want to see a vaginal birth tomorrow. Like if I can see, because I was on labor and delivery last week, I saw a C-section, it was cool and stuff, I'll tell you more about it later, but I really wanted to see a vaginal one, and our patient that we were with all day, she was like scheduled, she was supposed to have like a vaginal one. She wasn't scheduled for a C-section or anything, she wasn't high risk, and I never got to wind up seeing it. So I'm kind of hoping that my instructor puts me on L&D tomorrow and I get to see a vaginal birth. But I don't know what's gonna happen, so I will update you guys tomorrow, probably after clinical. Guys, it's 5:47 and I should get there at 6:11. I was running so late this morning. I literally kept snoozing my alarm and I slept in an extra 15 minutes. Actually, I think more than that, because I set my alarm for 4:52 or something and I got up at 5:17. So we were running late, and then my stomach hurts so bad today. I don't know why. So bad. I was making my sandwich and slapping this bagel together and making my coffee, and I was barely functioning. I could barely stand. My stomach just hurts so bad. So I'm forcing myself to eat this bagel and it's helping. But literally, if my stomach still hurts this bad, I'm gonna have to tell my clinical instructor I can't do anything. I don't know what I ate last night, but the only thing different that I ate last night that I've never had before is this Parmesan rosemary bread from Costco, which is super good. But I made a sandwich with it and I feel it's just not sitting right in my stomach. So yeah, I am in pain this morning, but that's my update for you guys. I'll let you guys know how clinical goes and everything, and pray for me that my stomach feels better. But yeah, that's everything. So I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, I'm back home now. I got home from clinical a little bit ago and I wanted to update you guys on how it went, and then how this entire summer semester has gone basically, because I was kind of AMA the entire summer. So first I'll start with today. So I was on the mother-baby unit. This is my clinical paperwork here. So basically the papers that I showed you last night, they're all filled out now. And these papers are just what we turn into our clinical instructor at the end of every clinical shift, and then she'll grade them. Then we also turn them in to Canvas. That's just how our school does it. I know every school is different. So I was on the mother-baby unit today. I didn't get put on labor and delivery, so I'm kind of sad because I never got to see a vaginal delivery, which was just something that I really wanted to see, but it is what it is. I did get to see a C-section. I don't know if I already said that, but last week I got to see a C-section. That was really cool, but I don't know if labor and delivery could be for me because I did feel a little bit I had to look away at some points. I never felt queasy. I just didn't enjoy watching the C-section very much. It was cool when the baby was born and I watched the nurse do the assessment and everything for the newborn, and I got to cut the umbilical cord, which is really cool because the dad didn't want to cut it. So that was a really cool experience. But yeah, the actual process of how they initially do the C-section in the beginning, where they're cutting through the layers of skin and muscle and fat and everything, that was just a lot for me. So I don't know if I could be a labor and delivery nurse, but I'm not putting it out of the cards. But anyway, I just never got to see a vaginal delivery, so I was kind of bummed about that. But I was on mother-baby unit today. Honestly, it was kind of a boring day, if I'm being brutally honest. 2 of our patients didn't even have their babies with them because one of them, unfortunately, their baby was in the NICU, and then the other patient was a postpartum readmit, so her baby was at home. And then the patient that I did my clinical paperwork on today, she was a vaginal birth. I didn't get to see it, but because that was the mother baby unit is where the patients go after they give birth. So after they stay in labor and delivery for I think it's 2 hours. It's 2 or 4 hours. I think it's 2. My nurse last week told me. After 2 hours, they go to mother baby unit, and then that's where they'll go with their baby. And then as the nurse there, you're checking on mom and baby. They're called couplets. So yeah, that was our 3rd patient. She was a vaginal delivery and she was in there with her baby, but she was about to get discharged. And she was doing good. But I got to do a fundal assessment on her today, which was cool. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically palpating the uterus. And it's really important because you want to make sure that postpartum hemorrhage isn't occurring. And I've never done that before, and it felt a lot different than I thought it was going to feel. It literally feels like a baseball. If you were to press on your stomach, your lower stomach, where your uterus is, or where someone's uterus would be, it felt like a baseball was in there, which was really interesting. I just didn't think it was gonna feel like that. I don't know, I thought it would be squishier, but if it were squishier, my nurse was telling me that would indicate postpartum hemorrhage or uterine atony, which isn't a good thing, and if that occurs, you want to massage the fundus. But anyway, that was basically my rundown for today, and it was kind of sad because we all said goodbye to our clinical instructor, and she was so sweet, she was so nice, so I'm gonna miss her. And we all took like a picture with her and everything. She's one of the best clinical instructors I've had so far, if not the best one. Okay, and then since I literally didn't film for the entirety of this summer and I didn't film any of my clinical rotations for you guys, I just wanted to like talk about them with you. For all of our clinical rotations, I'll list them out for OB and PEDS. We have labor and delivery, NICU, mother-baby unit, OB ECC triage. I think that's it. But those are like the different places that we would get assigned every week. So I was in mother-baby unit twice, the first week, and then today, the last week. I was in the NICU twice. I was in PEDS once and didn't even get to see anything because we kind of got kicked off the PEDS floor and we had to go to women's med surg. So I really didn't get a PEDS rotation. And then I was in labor and delivery once, which was last week when I saw the C-section. And I will say, out of everything, I loved the NICU the most. I liked it a lot more than I was expecting to. So as of right now, I really do see myself going into the NICU and being a NICU nurse. I'm not saying that's like guaranteed or anything, and that's still obviously subject to change, but out of everything, I really did enjoy the NICU the most. I wasn't expecting to like it as much as I did because I don't know why, but I didn't realize how hands-on it is with the babies. I knew that there were different levels to the NICU, but I didn't realize that so much hands-on care is still given in the NICU. Like, you still have to feed them, give them bottles. It depends on how critical they are, really. But both times I was in the NICU, I was on the less critical side. So basically the feeders and growers side. And I really enjoyed that. Like, I loved it so much. I wasn't on the more critical side, but I could still see myself loving that as well. And I want to get experience there. So just overall, I really want to go into the NICU and get experience and see like the different levels and stuff, and then I can see what I like. But for now, I know that at least like for the feeders and growers, I loved that, and that's my favorite thing that I've done in nursing school so far. I just had such a good experience because my nurse that I got assigned to the first day, she was so great, and the second day as well, like the nurse that I had was also amazing, and they both let me do so much as a nursing student and just taught me so much. And like my nurse the first day, like she just taught me so many things. I felt like I got such a good grasp on how the NICU works and runs off the bat. And like she literally broke down like the scheduling for me, like how they break up everything into 3-hour sections, because basically the babies need feedings every 3 hours. And like she showed me like how the feedings work if the baby has an NG tube, and just she let me do so much with them, like hands-on, and like she let me help her so much. So I fell in love with it basically, and I had such a great time. So I wanted to update you guys on that because it was just such a great experience. If you're interested in the NICU or like doing something with babies and you haven't had your like OB or PEDS clinical yet, I will say like I definitely enjoyed it, and I will say like try your best to ask like to do things. And just ask as many questions as possible because it really does help. I don't really know what else to talk about. We had our final on Monday. I told you guys that. The semester was just so fast, like it flew by. We had an exam every other week. And then at one point we had an exam, and then we had our 2 ATI proctored exams in class, which are each 5% of our overall course grade, so 10% total, and they also affect our preceptorship. And then we had an exam after that, so it was just like a lot in a row too, and I just felt like kind of overwhelmed with everything. And then to like film on top of it, I just decided to take a break for a little bit from YouTube and everything. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today. That's another thing too though, like I can barely film anything for you guys when I do go to clinical and stuff. Like we really can't film in the hospital. So it's mainly just me talking about what I saw or what I did or whatever. And then I feel bad like just talking like for half a video. So I don't know. I'll try like in the future to get better like clips of things for you guys and stuff. And then I'm hoping when I start working, I can just show you guys more. Obviously not in the hospital, but like just more nursing stuff and just like have a better routine. I feel like once I start working, my routine might be a little better. I just feel like in nursing school right now, I don't have like much of a routine down. I just kind of study when I study and I go to bed when I do. And because we have class 1 day a week right now, well, I guess the semester just ended, but for this semester we had class 1 day a week on Mondays and then clinical on Tuesdays. That was it. And then we had our other online class, which was a healthy aging class. And that was it for this summer. And then this fall, we have our complex health 2 class and then clinicals, and that's it. So it's still only 2 days a week. And then we have an online evidence-based practice class, which is just going to be like a ton of papers and stuff. So I'm not looking forward to that. But for now, we have a 3-week break, which is super nice because our last break was 1 week. And then our last break before that was over winter break. And I'm in dire need of a break. So I'm gonna relax and edit this video, edit my Quizlet video that I promised would be up like months ago. And I feel so bad because I didn't upload that like when I said I was going to. But I'm gonna edit that and upload it as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I tried to make it as interesting as possible and update you guys on as much as I could about today and everything, and then this whole summer. I'm sorry I didn't film this whole summer again. I just was like so overwhelmed and I was taking a little break. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you guys in the next one.